Hey everyone, welcome to the 7 podcast with English Unlocked. I'm Jack.
And I'm Sarah. And today we're going to talk about something that has caused embarrassment, confusion, and hilarious misunderstandings for English learners around the world.
Oh no, what did we do now?
Not us, but imagine this. You're in an American classroom. You need to erase something. So you ask the teacher, "Can I borrow a rubber?"
And?
Everyone starts laughing. The teacher looks uncomfortable. You have no idea what you said wrong.
Oh, because in America, rubber means condom.
Exactly. But in British English, rubber means eraser.
So you just asked your teacher for a condom in front of the whole class.
Yep. Congratulations, you're now the most memorable student.
That's mortifying, but also, this is exactly why we're doing this episode.
Right. British English and American English are the same language, but sometimes the words are completely different.
And if you don't know the differences, you're going to have some very awkward moments.
Or very funny moments, depending on how you look at it.
So today, we're going to teach you the most important vocabulary differences between British and American English. This is a level B1 episode, which means intermediate English.
If you're at an intermediate level and you want to understand both British and American English, this episode is perfect for you.
Now, before we dive into all the differences, we want to hear from you.
In the comments, tell us, have you ever confused British and American English? Did you say something that caused confusion or laughter?
Share your stories. We love hearing about these moments because they happen to everyone.
And it's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn.
So go ahead, write your story in the comments. We're reading every single one.
All right, and if you want to learn more about the differences between British and American English, and you want to avoid embarrassing moments, please hit that subscribe button.
Like this video? Share it with someone who's learning English and might be confused about which version to use.
Because honestly, both are correct. You just need to know which country you're in.
Subscribing to English Unlocked means you'll get practical, intermediate level lessons like this one. This is a level B1 content.
Real English for real situations. We teach you things textbooks forget to mention.
So subscribe, like, and comment. Let's build a community of confident English speakers who know the difference between a rubber and an eraser.
Perfect. All right, Jack, are you ready?
I'm ready, but I have one question first.
What's that?
Can I do a British accent during this episode?
Oh, no, please don't.
Why not? I think my British accent is quite good, actually.
It's terrible. But you know what? Go for it. This is going to be entertaining.
All right, in terrible British accent. Right then, let's get started, shall we?
Oh my God, stop. That sounds like a bad movie villain.
What? That was perfect.
That was Australian? Irish? Definitely not British.
Okay, fine. I'll stick to my regular voice.
Thank you. Let's actually teach English now. All right, let's start with the basics. Everyday items that have completely different names.
Like the rubber example.
Exactly. Let's start with school supplies since that's where a lot of confusion happens.
Okay, hit me. What do Americans call a rubber?
An eraser.
Simple. What do British people call an eraser?
A rubber.
So in England, if a kid asks for a rubber, nobody blinks an eye?
Nope, totally normal. Miss, can I borrow your rubber? No problem.
But in America, that would cause a scene.
Absolutely. Teachers would be calling parents.
Okay, what's another one?
A backpack in America is called a rucksack in Britain.
Wait, we use rucksack in America too, but it's for like hiking backpacks.
Interesting. In Britain, any backpack can be called a rucksack.
What about the metal container you drink from?
Oh, in America, it's a thermos or water bottle. In Britain, it's often called a flask.
But flask in America usually means alcohol container.
See, this is why communication fails.
Let's talk about food, because this is where things get really confusing.
Oh, yes. Food vocabulary is completely different.
Okay, Sarah, what do you call this? Long, thin, fried potato sticks.
French fries.
And in Britain?
Chips.
But wait, what do Americans call chips?
Those crispy things in a bag? We call them chips too.
So in Britain, what are chips in a bag?
Crisps. This is already confusing. Let me get this straight. American fries are British chips. American chips are British crisps.
Exactly. So if a British person asks for chips, they might get a bag of Lay's when they wanted French fries.
That's disappointing.
Very. What else? Cookies.
What do British people call cookies?
Biscuits.
But biscuits in America are those fluffy bread things you eat with gravy.
I know. In Britain, those are called scones.
Wait, scones are different. Scones are like sweet pastries.
Not always in Britain. It's confusing, I know. What about candy?
Americans say candy. British say sweets.
That's actually quite sweet.
Oh no, that was terrible. What else? Oh, Jell-O in America is jelly in Britain.
And jelly in America is jam in Britain.
Close. Jam is jam in both, but jelly in America is that clear, jiggly fruit spread. In Britain, that's also called jam or sometimes preserve.
My brain hurts.
Mine too. Let's move on.
Let's talk about transportation, because this is important for travelers.
Great idea. Let's start with the vehicle itself. Americans drive a car. British drive a...
Also a car.
Yes, but the parts are different. The trunk of a car in America is the boot in Britain.
The boot. I love that. What else?
The hood of a car in America is the bonnet in Britain.
Bonnet. That sounds so fancy.
Right? What you call windshield, they call windscreen.
What about the things inside the car?
Turn signals in America are indicators in Britain.
Or blinkers in some parts of America.
True. What you call a parking lot, British call a car park.
Car park. That's logical. What about gas?
Americans put gas in their car. British put petrol.
And a gas station?
Petrol station, or sometimes a garage.
But garage in America is where you park your car at home.
I know, in Britain that's also a garage, but it can also mean a repair shop or petrol station.
One word, multiple meanings. English is fun.
So fun. Let's talk about buildings and locations.
Okay, what's different?
In America, the first floor is the ground floor. In Britain, the ground floor is the ground floor, and the first floor is one level up.
So American second floor is British first floor.
Exactly. This causes so much confusion in hotels.
Meet me on the first floor, and you're waiting on different levels.
Yes. What else? An apartment in America is a flat in Britain.
Flat. I actually like that word better.
An elevator in America is a lift in Britain.
Lift. Also good. What about trash?
Americans say trash or garbage. British say rubbish.
And a trash can?
A bin or rubbish bin.
What about the bathroom?
Ah, this is tricky. Americans say bathroom or restroom. British say toilet, loo, or WC.
WC?
Water closet. It's an old term but still used.
If I ask for the bathroom in Britain, will they understand?
They'll understand, but they might think you literally want a room with a bath. The word toilet is more common.
In America, saying toilet sounds a bit crude. We prefer restroom or bathroom.
Exactly. Different cultural norms around the same bodily function.
In terrible British accent again. Right, let's discuss some rather amusing differences, shan't we?
That accent is getting worse, not better.
Normal voice. You don't appreciate my talent.
I appreciate that you're trying. Okay, let's talk about words that sound funny to the other side.
Like what?
British people think Americans sound funny when they say mom. British say mum.
Mom versus mum. Just a vowel difference.
But it's very distinctive. Same with tomato. Americans say tomato. British say tomato.
There's even a song about that. You say tomato, I say tomato.
Exactly. What else? Schedule. Americans say schedule. British say schedule.
That's a big difference.
Yes, and advertisement. Americans say advertisement. British say advertisement.
The stress is on different syllables.
Right. Oh, and vitamin. Americans say vitamin. British say vitamin.
These pronunciation differences can make it hard to understand each other.
Absolutely, but usually context helps. Let's talk about slang and informal expressions.
Oh, this is fun. British slang is so different from American slang.
It really is. Let's start with bloody.
In America, bloody literally means covered in blood. In Britain,
It's an intensifier, like very or really. That's bloody brilliant means that's really great.
Is it a curse word?
It used to be quite rude, but now it's mild, like saying damn in America.
What about cheers?
In America, cheers is what you say when toasting drinks. In Britain, it also means thank you or goodbye.
So a British person might say cheers when leaving?
Absolutely. Cheers, mate is common.
What's mate in America?
Buddy or dude or friend.
What about bloke?
A bloke is a guy, a man. He's a good bloke means he's a good guy.
And bird?
In British slang, bird can mean a young woman, but it's a bit old-fashioned now.
In America, calling a woman a bird would be very strange.
Yes. What about knackered?
I've heard this. It means tired, right?
Exhausted. I'm absolutely knackered.
Americans would say, I'm wiped out or I'm beat. What about bollocks?
Oh, that's a rude one.
Is it?
In British slang, bollocks is a mild curse word meaning nonsense or testicles, depending on context.
Americans don't use that word.
No, you'd say bullshit or nonsense.
What about wanker?
That's definitely rude. It's an insult, like calling someone a jerk or idiot, but more vulgar.
Should beginners use these words?
No. Be careful with British slang. Some of it is quite rude.
What's a safe British slang word?
Brilliant is great. It means excellent or wonderful. That's brilliant.
Americans say awesome or amazing.
Yes. What about posh?
Posh means fancy or upper class, right?
Exactly. She went to a posh school means an expensive upper-class school.
Americans might say fancy or high-end.
Let's talk about idioms that are different.
Oh, good, because idioms are already confusing enough.
Right? Okay, in America, you might say, I'm gonna give it a shot. In Britain?
I'm gonna have a go, or give it a go.
Exactly. What about being sick?
Americans say I feel sick, meaning nauseous or ill. British?
I feel sick can mean the same, but I'm sick often means vomiting specifically.
So British people say I feel ill for general sickness?
Often yes, or I'm not well.
What about I couldn't care less?
That's American, and actually it's grammatically wrong. It should be I couldn't care less.
Wait, we say it wrong?
Yes, if you could care less, that means you do care somewhat. I couldn't care less means you care zero amount.
Mind blown. What do British people say?
They say it correctly. I couldn't care less.
Americans are out here saying nonsense and no one corrected us.
Apparently.
Let's talk about sports vocabulary because this is really different.
Yes, what Americans call soccer, the entire rest of the world calls football.
Because you use your foot to kick the ball.
Logical. What Americans call football, British call American football.
Because it needs to be differentiated from real football.
Exactly. What about the field?
Americans say soccer field or football field. British say football pitch.
A pitch. What about the uniform?
Americans say uniform. British say kit.
He's wearing the team kit.
What about cleats?
Americans say cleats, British say boots or football boots.
What about games and matches?
Americans talk about games, British talk about matches.
Did you watch the match versus did you watch the game?
Exactly. Oh, and the score is different too.
How?
In American sports, you might say, we won 3-2. In British football, you might hear, we won 3-2 or 3-0.
Nil?
British for zero in sports. We won 3-0 means 3-0.
Americans say 3-0 or 3-zip.
Different words for the same concept. Let's talk about telephone and communication vocabulary.
Okay, what's different?
When Americans make a phone call, they might say, I'll call you, or I'll give you a call. British?
I'll ring you or give you a ring.
Yes, ring, not call. What about cell phones?
Americans say cell phone or cell phone. British say mobile or mobile phone.
Mobile. I like that. It's more accurate than cell.
True. What about area code?
Is that different?
Americans say area code. British say dialing code.
What about collect call?
That's American. British say reverse charge call.
Do people even make collect calls anymore?
Probably not. What about busy signal?
Americans say the line is busy. British say the line is engaged.
The line you have dialed is engaged.
Engaged? Like getting married?
Same word, different context.
All right, I think it's time we wrapped this up, old chap.
Please, I'm begging you to stop.
What? That was good.
That sounded like Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It wasn't.
Okay, but seriously, we've covered so much today.
We really have, and honestly, we could do 5 more episodes on this topic.
There are hundreds of differences.
Thousands, but these are the most important ones for level B1 learners.
Right, so let's give our listeners some practical advice.
Great idea. First piece of advice, choose one version and stick with it.
You mean decide if you want to learn British or American English.
Exactly. Don't mix them. It's confusing.
If you're learning American English, use American spelling, vocabulary, and pronunciation.
If you're learning British English, do the same for British.
But here's the thing, you should understand both.
Absolutely, because you'll encounter both versions in movies, TV shows, books, and conversations.
So learn one actively, but understand both passively.
Perfect way to put it. Second piece of advice, context is everything.
What do you mean?
If someone says, I need to buy some chips, and you're in America, they want Lay's or Doritos. If you're in Britain, they want French fries.
So pay attention to where you are or who you're talking to.
Exactly. The context tells you which version of English is being used.
Third piece of advice, don't stress about it too much.
Yes, native speakers from both countries understand each other just fine.
We might tease each other about the differences, but we communicate.
Right. If you make a mistake, people will understand what you meant.
They might correct you politely, and then you'll learn.
In English, we say we're all learning. This means everyone is constantly improving, even native speakers.
Fourth piece of advice, watch content from both countries.
Great advice. Watch American TV shows and movies, also watch British ones.
This trains your ear to understand both accents and vocabularies.
Yes, you might prefer one, but you should be exposed to both.
What are some good British shows for learners?
The Crown, Sherlock, The Great British Bake Off,
And American shows?
Friends, The Office, Modern Family.
Fifth piece of advice, ask questions when you're confused.
Yes, if someone uses a word you don't know, ask them to clarify.
What does that mean is a perfectly acceptable question.
Even, is that British English or American English is fine.
Most people are happy to explain.
Absolutely. Language learners asking questions shows you're engaged and interested.
Okay, homework time.
Oh yes, let's give our listeners something to do.
This week, we want you to watch one British show and one American show.
Notice the vocabulary differences. Write down words that are different.
Then come to the comments and share what you learned. Tell us, in British English, they say X, but in American English, they say Y.
We want to see how much you notice.
And if you're brave, try using both versions in sentences.
That would be brilliant, British, or awesome, American.
See what you did there? All right, everyone. We've talked for over 30 minutes about British versus American English.
This was a level B1 episode, perfect for intermediate learners.
We covered vocabulary differences in food, clothing, transportation, school, work, slang, and so much more.
We talked about spelling differences, pronunciation differences, and idiomatic expressions.
And Jack attempted a brutish accent approximately 47 times.
And it was brilliant every single time.
It was not. Okay, but seriously, everyone, if this episode helped you understand the differences between British and American English, please subscribe to our channel.
Remember, this is level B1 content, intermediate English.
Like this video, share it with someone who's confused about which version to learn,
And write in the comments. Tell us your embarrassing British/American English mix-up stories.
or tell us which version you prefer to learn and why.
We love reading your comments and learning about your experiences.
And remember, both British and American English are correct. Neither is better than the other.
They're just different, like 2 flavors of ice cream.
Or 2 flavors of ice cream if you're British.
We're ending on a dad joke?
It's a good one.
It's really not. All right, thanks for listening, everyone.
We'll see you in the next episode of the 7 Podcast with English Unlocked.
Keep learning, keep practicing, and don't worry about mixing up British and American English.
It happens to the best of us.
Bye, everyone.
Cheerio!
That was actually not terrible.
Finally, I'll end on a high note then. Bye!